The World Economic Forum's annual summit in Davos is beginning on the 23rd of January, and it is going to be a historic occasion because this is the first time in over 20 years that an Indian Prime Minister is visiting this summit. To talk to us more about the World Economic Forum's annual summit and the Indian Prime Minister's visit, we have with us the Indian Ambassador to Switzerland, Mr. Sibi George. Sir, what are the expectations of the people of Switzerland and particularly Davos about the Indian Prime Minister's visit?
This year has been of very historic event in terms of the World Economic Forum summit here. The participation of the business community, almost more than 3,000 business leaders and CEOs are participating in the event. A lot of heads of states, heads of governments are coming in. Several political leadership is coming. The Prime Minister is coming here to give his keynote address at the opening session. This is an important occasion, and the people assembling here are looking forward to listening to Prime Minister and his, and also looking at the achievements, the transformation that India happened in the last few years in India, covering all areas of economic progress in the last few years.
One of Prime Minister Modi's focus areas has been youth. So what are the potential areas of opportunity for the youth of India with regards to the World Economic Forum's annual summit?
Inclusiveness is one of the main messages of this event happening here, because when I turn around, I see a lot of youth coming in with the startup projects, a lot of new projects coming up. So there is that element that from all over the world, the business community is coming together, the leadership is coming together. So, in India, as our Prime Minister said, Sabke Saath, Sabka Vikas. So that element is, I could see a reflection of that in Davos.
When we are talking about economic diplomacy, do you think something has changed with the way that India conducts economic diplomacy? Have we become more proactive?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There was a time we had the Look East policy. Now, that was transformed into Act East. That kind of a change in the way we conduct things has happened in the economic diplomacy. We are very proactive today, and at going across to the various countries, meeting the business community, and telling them what has happened in India, and that is encouraging the international community and the business community to come to India. The grading of the World Bank, that is a phenomenal change which the world has seen in the last couple of years, and that is helping us.
We've seen that yoga is going to be featured at the World Economic Forum summit, and Indian cuisine as well. So with those two factors, is soft power a new means of engaging with the world?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Two yoga gurus have come from India, and there is going to be one performance, session in the Alps, from here, and another in the city here. So yoga is being projected, and in fact yoga is being welcomed all over the world. Same thing about our cuisine. There is going to be I could say that there is going to be an India festival in Davos in the next couple of days.
Right, sir. A marriage of the Himalayas and the Alps, as you mentioned. Thank you for talking to DD News about the World Economic Forum's annual summit and the Prime Minister's address, sir.